unlike any other in sport. As both teams made their way out of the tunnel, these folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Indianapolis Colts and the Jacksonville Jaguars. Both of these teams about to reach the halfway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. On first down, Ryan. And they'll set up the screen to Gurley. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid gain.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Here's Ryan. That one complete to D.D. Westbrook. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. That one a first down pickup of 8.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Now Ryan. And he finds his tight end. It's Ertz. And he'll get this way down into Jacksonville territory. A big play there on the catch and run. 45 yards. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. Here's the first carry now for Todd Gurley. Trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Now it's Gurley. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
2 yards. And it's 3rd down.
And the Jags have 5 in the secondary here on 3rd down. From the shotgun, Ryan. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
In the end, the opening drive, Charles, does yield points. Maybe not the touchdown that they wanted, though.
Yeah, but bottom line, they wanted to get something out of that drive, and they did that. 3 points, they won't turn that down at all.
And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
They'll run for the first time with Sony Michel. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage.
On the tackle.
Fletcher Cox there for the tackle.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. They'll run with Michel. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
Young on 3rd down. And he'll be brought down by the Colts. Malik Jackson with a big-time sack on 3rd down. It's a loss of 7. The start of this game shaping up nicely on that visiting sideline.
Yeah, how about that? You get your points on the opening drive. Then you get a big sack there on 3rd down, and you make the home crowd go.
There is a hush indeed. It'll be a 44-yard punt. The return goes for 8. And the Colts will go on offense here, 1st and 10. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They've got a 3-0 lead and the football as they start 1st and 10. They'll start out on the ground with Gurley. And he'll get it out to midfield. Yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. That one good for 10 yards. And that'll bring up a 2nd and just about a few inches here.
And inches at the 50-yard line.
From midfield now, here's Ryan. Caught by the tight end Ertz. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. It's a 1st down on a gain of 10.
When the offense reads blitz, doesn't matter where it's coming from, tight ends know that they become a big part of the passing game because they should be an easy outlet when all those extra bodies are trying to get to the quarterback. A hot route, so to speak.
On 1st down, it's Gurley. And he's going to be stacked up right at the line of scrimmage. Nothing there for him. 2nd down. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle. That's what we saw right there.
Yeah, and that's what their job is. And really, a lot of the time, they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold them to no gain.
Now on 2nd down, this is Gurley. And the lane closes up quickly as he'll get about 3 down to the 38.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain considering the blitz that they just had against them.
They'll need to get it to the 30 for a 1st. This is 3rd down. Out of the gun, it's Ryan. He finds his target, Fuller. And he is going to have a Colts 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. His first catch, good for 8 and a 1st down.
1st down.
Here's Ryan. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Fuller. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. Back to the ground game here. Gurley. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you got to continue to try and run and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean, or also just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
And he'll get about 3 just outside the 10, stopped at the 11.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much. They'll try and pick up the 1st with Gurley. And he won't be close to a 1st down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave him with a 4th down.
A 29-yard attempt.
Bullock's kick is good. And that will add 3 more to their lead. It pushes it up to 6.
Jaguars.
So scores on their first 2 possessions, but 6-0, so field goal is probably not what they were hoping for.
Yeah, you're exactly right about that. Not what they were hoping for, but they should be happy that they have points on the board. It almost feels like that old slow and steady wins the race, doesn't it? In this case, though, they want to be slow and steady now, but get explosive later and put the points up on the board.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe try and find one of those special plays for one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
On 2nd and 9, Young. This is Hamler on the receiving end. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
That's a game.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion and would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Jaguars.
That one good for a gain of 13 for Jacksonville and a first down.
6-yard line.
Off the play fake, Young. Winds up and lets it go for Samuel. That's caught inside the 20. And he'll be taken down, but first he gets deep into Indianapolis territory.
Jaguars.
This offense has been slow to get started, but that play will certainly give them a little bit of life. Maybe the late wake-up call that they had been seeking.
So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. A good response by the defense, sending them backwards after that huge gain last play. That loss of 3, a rare stumble on a promising drive. Here's 2nd and 13. They'll run out of the gun with Michel. And effective running here. They'll take it down inside the 10. It's a 7-yard pickup. They'll be looking now to 3rd and 6.
Even though they gave up more than they wanted to on that play, it actually illustrates how well they bottled him up throughout the game, because that was his longest run of this contest.
To throw is Young. To throw on 3rd down. And he's got it. And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. Cole Kmet, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Jaguars are an extra point away from taking the lead.
For good reason, quarterbacks want to get the ball to the perimeter to their wide receivers for big plays. But in this situation, it felt like, based on coverage, he knew that he wanted his tight end to have the football, and for good reason.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They're kind of searching for that magic elixir. You know, they're moving the football a little bit, but not with any great consistency.
I love that term you just used, elixir, right?
Old school.
Old school. I love that, because you don't want to put too much pressure on your defense as well. All right, if you're kicking field goals, that's great, but your defense has to keep going out there and holding the other team. You're not giving them any cushion to work with, and that gets tougher and tougher as the game goes along. Put the ball in the end zone and get 6s. That's the ambrosia that they're looking for.
Ambrosia, and trying to erase this deficit. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
On 3rd down, Ryan. second quarter action, 1:56 remaining. And almost picked off. I guess the good news for them now, it's fourth down.
Formation.
Here's Mitch Wishnowski now. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. There goes a 42, make it a 43-yard punt. 6 on the return. And the Jaguars go on offense, first down and 10. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Good drive last time. Really effective passing the football. Do you maybe mix it up, now go to the ground game and surprise the defense a little bit?
I would anticipate the defense making some changes, but I wouldn't necessarily just absolutely go in the opposite direction. They're doing so well throwing the ball.
Yeah, why
I wouldn't change it up until they showed me a reason to do so.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 as they line up, second and 10. To throw again, Young. He'll get that complete to his tight end, Komet. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Let's go, defense.
On 3rd down, Young. He'll rifle this one deep right, and that's caught inside the 35. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. And, yes, they want the points, so they will decline the penalty. No question there.
You don't think they spent a couple of seconds mulling over what the penalty
I don't
would do
even know
for
why
them?
they asked the sideline.
Not at all. When you put the ball in the end zone on a takeaway, take the points and keep moving.
Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead is up to 8. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And a short kick taken at about the 16. Oh, a good return up past the 30.
The Colts take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Good starting field position for the Colts as they have it 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. Now it's Ryan. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. A nice little screen. They get 6 on 1st down.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
And he completes it to Westbrook. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the first half. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Ryan. Open man, Taylor Gabriel. And he'll have a gain of 3 to the 33. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down. To throw again is Ryan. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds.
That was awfully nice. Hit him in stride, and off he went. It was almost like the ball hitting him was like him receiving a baton, and he was running the anchor leg in a relay race.
Again, Ryan. His pass caught at the 4. No gain there on the completion. It'll be 2nd down. Now the Colts going to burn the second of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. 3 red zone trips have yielded just 2 field goals for them to this point, so they'll be searching for something more on 2nd and goal here. Now a 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Gurley, incomplete. He was covered by Patrick Queen.
Right now, no questioning the toughness of this Jaguar defense. This is 3rd and goal. Throwing again, Ryan. And that is caught. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Todd Gurley in the final seconds of the first half. And the Colts are a 2-point conversion away from tying this football game.
That's one of the better examples of clock management I've seen. Whittled it all the way down just about and still put the ball in the end zone.
Yeah, just a methodical drive and something really to take into the lockers here.
Mitch Wishnowsky set to kick off.
So time enough for a kickoff here. 5 seconds remaining in this first half. And that one bounces out of the back of the end zone, so we'll start the drive at the 25 on the touchback. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the problem.
And that's caught inside the 35. And he takes it all the way down to the 28-yard line. Who wants some? So we are at halftime here on Halloween, as we now go downstate to Orlando and check in with Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Jaguars in possession of the lead, and they will get the football as we are underway in the second half. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
Circle round twice for the encore. If you know, you know.
Young on first down. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
Brings up.
So it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here, 2nd and a yard from the 34. This is Michel on the counter. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. They'll say no gain on the play, so it was looking good, but nothing there. Now it's 3rd down and inches.
3rd and less than a yard.
On 3rd and short, they'll try option left. He'll wind up getting 2 there as he does it himself and picks up the first. So that was all you're looking for on a play like that. Get the first down and keep the drive moving.
Yeah, it just looked to me like he just said to himself, I've got this. I'll take it. I'll pick it up, and let's keep moving. Get the first down, get a new set, and let's start over.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Here comes Hamler on the jet sweep, and he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down. Behind the chains, 2nd and 13. It's Young off play action. And he's just going to get rid of this thing to no one here. He throws it away, and now it's 3rd. Just his 2nd incompletion so far. He's 8 for 10. I think he'll take 80%.
There's no doubt that he will, but if you're the defensive play caller, you better circle what you just dialed up on your play sheet and come back to it because you just caused an incompletion. You need a few more of those.
Third and long for Young. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And that will be incomplete. Here now, Johnny Townsend, as he'll punt it away for the second time. 46 on his first kick. This one in that neighborhood as well. That'll be a 41-yard punt, just 1 yard on the return. And that will come the offense as they take over. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. Their defense just came up with a stop right out of the locker room, and now can the offense take advantage?
Yeah, we don't want to turn this into something that it's not. It's only a one-score game, so it's not exactly a crucial possession. But at the same time, they'd like to get things started and at least come away with 3 points.
Gurley. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off, and try and chip someone at the second level.
And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line.
Back at the 35-yard line.
An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
Ryan now off the bootleg. Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Picked off Byron Jones. And they will finally bring this run back to an end, but not before he's down inside the 5-yard line at the 4. He had his eyes on the end zone. He got close. At least he set the offense up nicely, but he's probably mad he didn't take that one to pay dirt.
I agree with you, and you know he's going to get teased because he didn't get it all the way into the end zone. But if they don't score now, if they don't get a touchdown, he won't just get teased. They'll be glaring at him. How'd you not score?
He'll get 2 out of that run, and it's going to bring up a 2nd and goal.
Well, he did get a taste the previous week. He got into the end zone, trying his best to get there in this game. So far, he's been denied.
From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. And they will run it with Michel. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. And he'll keep working toward that end zone as he's down to about the 2-yard line. Only a yard there, so it brings up 4th and goal. A nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled him.
The kick by pass is good. And that'll move their lead up to 4 now. They got the interception, but very little movement after, and that forces him to settle for 3. And it does feel like settling when that happens, doesn't it?
It certainly does, but we got to give a lot of credit where it's due, and that's to the defense because they ran onto the field. This is what we call sudden change, right? Interception, you got to go put out the fire, and they did, holding them to a field goal.
At their own 24-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are.
And that's caught inside the 30. And all the way down to the 22-yard line.
A pickup on the play.
A huge play that time for the Colts. 54 yards. So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone. Here's Ryan going to fire this out wide. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down. Now Ryan toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well, incomplete.
Another shot from the 1 on 2nd and goal. They'll try and push it in with Gurley. And good pressure defensively to stop him for a loss of a couple. Now there's also a flag to go with it. So on the big tight end, holding.
Each and every year, we talk about very few tight ends coming into the league that are polished blockers or asked to do it a lot in college. So it's a constant struggle and a constant fight to learn how to do it without holding.
A crucial penalty there as the hold backs him up for another 2nd and goal. They go play action with Ryan. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Pass intended for Zach Ertz. Incomplete. Byron Jones on the coverage.
What a stand this would be if they can get the stop here. 3rd and goal. They go play action now. Ryan. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Derwin James with a pick, and he is going to get this one back to the 20-yard line.
Ryan's pass intercepted. The Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And they've got the lead here getting late into the 3rd quarter. And the passing game for them, it's been terrific. We've seen that, but the rushing game almost non-existent.
And with the lead and trying to finish this game off, they need the running game to come back to life. They need to get sparked that way, take some time off the clock, and keep the ball away from their opponents.
They'll come up 2nd and 6 now from the 24. And it's Michel once again. That's going to be a 6-yard gain. It leaves him with 3rd down and just a yard to go.
All right, that's a decent game there, but it hasn't been his best game overall. So I wonder what the mindset is of his team. Do they want him to handle the football and try and close this game out? Or are they going to make an alternative plan and maybe go in a different direction?
I think they need him, and this is his time to shine. The Jaguars on 3rd down. They've hit 4 of 7. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. They'll try and run for it. Here's Michel. And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a 1st down. A 3rd down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough. Hasn't been his best afternoon on the ground, far from it, but a critical 3rd down conversion.
This afternoon just got better. All right, you're exactly right. It hasn't been his best in terms of yardage, but that run there, that's the one your teammates look to you and go, okay, that's what we want from you. That's what we need. Now they have a chance to keep moving forward and a chance to win the game.
And he'll get this up to about the 40. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And that one got tipped. Kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd.
Incomplete.
You got to give some credit. They're able to hop up in the air and bat that one away. And that's frustrating for an offensive lineman because the only recourse is when he goes in the air to try and get some type of a pop or a shove, hoping to bring his arms down.
The Jaguars on 3rd down. They've had good success, 5 for 8 to this point. This time it's 3rd and 3. Got a man complete. It's Hamler. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. 10 yards there, good enough for a Jags first down.
Could just sit on it here, could they? Had to throw the ball on third down. Got the big completion in the pickup. Fresh set of downs now. They've got to feel great.
And defensively, a backbreaker. They'll turn to Michel as they go back to the ground. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards. And the trend continues here in the fourth like it was in the first, second, and third. He's had nowhere to run.
And you're probably thinking to yourself, why do they keep feeding him the football? Well, they trust him first and foremost. They do believe that over time he might actually pop one of these runs. But bottom line is he takes care of the ball well for them, so they'll keep handing it to him.
Open man is Kmet, the tight end. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43. Trailing in the fourth, this close of a game, that's a penalty you just can't afford.
It's an absolute killer, and it's one that drives coaches and teammates insane.
So now a fresh set of downs, 1st and 10 after roughing the passer. Following the penalty, Michel. And if there was a lane there, it closed up quickly as he stopped for no gain. 2nd down. Under pressure, and down he goes. They sack him back at the 36. Fletcher Cox able to record his 5th sack of the season. This offense 2 for 2 on 3rd downs on this drive. They're in for a tough test here, though. 3rd and long.
Under 10, under 10, 10.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And firing a deep ball for Kmet. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Cole Kmet, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Jaguars are able to widen their lead. Bass on for the extra point. And that one pushes the lead up to 11.
Makes the score Jaguars 24. Colts 13.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And you figure after giving up that last touchdown, they trail by 2 scores here in the 4th quarter. This drive becomes very critical. They'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. They need a touchdown, the 2-point conversion, and a field goal. Pretty good start to the drive, though.
Yeah, good start to the drive, but the urgency has to really be increased by both the players on the field and everyone on the sidelines. Got to make sure everyone is up and into this game.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. From the shotgun, Ryan. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
It's been clear in this matchup which side has been the more physical one. It's been this defense. And here's another example on that last play.
The Colts on 3rd down, lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. This is 3rd and 4. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit, even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
He's letting this one go for Fuller, and that's caught inside the 30. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Will Fuller, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Colts able to get this back within a touchdown.
No, we're not cheering. No, we're not rooting, but I am excited about this, and I know you are too. We got a ball game again after that big-time strike.
Big-time strike, and you are right. Don't go anywhere yet. This thing's not done. And they don't get it. They tried for the two-point conversion there, but unsuccessful.
Scored Jaguars 24, Colts 19.
Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. Right now clinging to a one-score lead, Charles, and I think operating within that 4-minute offense with a little less than 4 minutes to go applies here, right?
It certainly does, and that means the playbook is still wide open, but you are a little bit more careful about what you're calling. You want plays they're going to gain yardage, how would you say it, consistently, right? You don't need the big shots downfield, but make sure the clock continues to run. Pile up the first downs, and the goal, end the game with your quarterback kneeling down at the end, and you still have the lead.
That's going to be caught by Samuel. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down, because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection. They'll try to wind down some clock with Hyde. And unable to get downhill there as he'll take this up to about the 37.
Brought down by
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
pickup. It's 2nd and 8 at the 37-yard line.
Here's 2nd and 8. We've got a one-score game with inside of 2 minutes remaining. So it's Jaguar football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over.
Open man Hamler, that's complete.
And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. That's one heck of a third down conversion, a pickup of 39.
Oftentimes now offenses aren't nearly as precise as days gone by. They just tell receivers, find an open patch of grass and let the quarterback find you. And that's exactly what they did on that play. First with the pass through the air, nice chunk of yardage there, and then additional pickup with his legs after the catch.
55, mark, 55.
1st and 10, Taylor now.
And they'll get him down right about the 20.
Ball carrier.
Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up 2nd down.
They run once more with Taylor.
And he's only going to get a yard from the 20 to the 19.
Ball carrier.
Now that's a mound of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater, he just made a great play there.
So this will be a win for Jacksonville. And it wasn't really always pretty. They had their bumps and bruises. Really, both sides did. But they did what they needed to do at home to get the win.
Yeah, they really had to grind this one out, didn't they? Because nothing came easy. Every snap was a major league brawl. They had to win at the line of scrimmage, win downfield. They got all those things accomplished. But to win a close one like this, You know, every team wants to be physical. We've heard that a million times, right? But those who are mentally tough, those are the teams that you have to deal with in the playoffs. This was that type.